everybody, welcome to JoJo Has Live! I'm JoJo.
And I'm Kim.
And today, in honor of... We decided that we were going to, in the spirit of the season of Thanksgiving-ish time and fall, we were going to do, this. These are romance novels. And one of our favorite things to do with romance novels is race through them to see who can find the dirty scene faster. And so now it is time for the dirty novel race. I imagine there'd be some kind of graphic there. This is my book. It's called Mail Order Mistress by Rosalind Alsobrook. This is what Rosalind looks like.
Yeah, picture Rosalind as we read to you.
Okay. Oh, and this is the cover. Anyway, who you got?
I've got Passion's Wild Delight by Rebecca Sinclair.
What does Rebecca Sinclair look like?
Oh, she's sad.
Our goal is to run through these as fast as possible to see if we can find the sex scene. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, go! Like, I gotta find it. I gotta find the fucking...
This turns me on. Go to sleep. She whispered sharply.
Damn it,
You'll have a
Daryl!
bath in the morning.
Oh my god, oh my god. Wait.
Wait, I think I found it.
Well, it doesn't count until you press the button. I'm so close. I'm tantalizingly close.
For 6 years, it's not the
This
torture
is
in the dreams.
passionate mouth,
husky
physical
groan.
commitment. God damn it! They were just making out this whole time. What a waste.
What are you doing?
Fuck!
Erection! Boom! So you can start with his flesh tasted warm. Oh, and in case we didn't explain the rules to you, because we didn't explain the rules to you, loser reads the sex scene.
Yep. So here we go. His flesh tasted warm, salty, wonderful. The feel of his heartbeat fluttering frantically against the tip of her tongue was electric. On their own accord, her fingers found the place on his body corresponding to the one he was torturing on hers. Her own tongue restlessly stroked a damp path up his neck, worshipped the dent in his chin, straight higher. She sipped at his lips, then drew the lower one onto her mouth. I thought you said there was fucking here.
There's fucking. Keep going.
Okay. Oh, baby, Kurt growled against her, his breath hot and scorching. I hope you know what you're doing. Nikki's response was to slip her hands lower still. His stomach felt like pulsating iron beneath her palms.
Does anyone else want to die right now?
God, so much of this is just taking off pants. His fingers were trembling with tightly checked desire as he loosened the leather thong, securing the thick Quicksilver braid. Ragged breath.
Get to the fucking...
I'm trying to find it! Oh, here we go. Nikki felt no provocation to wrap her silky legs around his hips. His warm flesh felt like rippling steel beneath her palms when she stroked his back. The tangy scent of sweat and hay curled. Oh, they're in a barn or something.
Yeah, they're always in a barn.
Cool. Sweet, exquisite pleasure that cut through her like a knife.
Ew, God, he stabbed her. Okay, we're done.
Okay.
Stabbing.
Reading is fun.
Okay.
Anyway,
Next.
round 1 goes to Kim.
Ding ding! Somehow I still feel like a loser.
Time for round 2. I have Miriam Minger's Hint of Rapture. Miriam Minger looks like that.
Exactly how you'd expect a Miriam Minger to look.
Oh, Miriam.
I have Maisie Yates, A Tall Dark Cowboy Christmas. This is a new novel. And Miss Yates, she looks like this.
And go.
Sean, get a sense of inquiry. She was she? Grant laughed. There's a lot of laughing.
I'm sorry.
And there's cooking. I'm so sorry. My wife.
God's wounds, she had never been so angry. Who the fuck wrote this? Oh, there's someone in this named Angus. Okay, that's
all
exciting.
right.
I love
All
a good Angus. Fuck! This is... Oh.
Oh, no.
You can start reading from right there.
Madeline gave out a cry of intense pleasure. The urgent pressure of his hand, his fingers, too much for her. She bore down, upon him. Okay, sorry, I'm adding a couple of commas here. She bore down upon him, even as his deep thrusts heightened to a fever pitch. That's a baseball reference. Or maybe tennis. Their release came so suddenly, so swiftly, that she thought for sure she would die from the shuddering force of it. These are really violent. Lolling, but with an extra L. So her head was like...
Her head.
She could not have been more startled when he lifted her from him and rose with her from the tub. Ew!
What?
Her body still weak and trembling from her climax. They were in the tub!
Ew, that
This
means
is why...
the jizz collected at the bottom.
Oh, and then she gasped when he entered her.
Oh, they still were.
Yeah, they're still
okay.
there. His body, hard and aroused. How? She asked breathlessly, her eyes wide as he began to move slowly
Are
within
you
her.
fucking adding shit to this?
No, I'm not! He pulled her to him and seized her lips, pouring out all his inexpressible love for her in his kiss.
Ew.
He would never give up until she believed in him. He would make her believe that he loved her.
Oh, that's sinister.
Chapter 29. When Madeline awoke the next morning...
Oh my god, we're done here. We're done here. 1 point for me. Now on to round 3.
Round 3. Ding ding! Best-selling author of Fallen Angel, Catherine Hart, writes Sweet Fury. Catherine Hart? Oh gosh, she must be a real uggo.
Oh no, I'm sure she's just modest.
What if it's a man? Oh, I choose Catherine's a man.
Jeff, put in a picture of Catherine Hart here. I know he put in a picture of Kevin Hart, but that's fine. I have Wyoming Bride by Joan Johnston. Joan Johnston looks... Oh, wow. She doesn't have her picture in here either.
Oh, double uggo. Or double dude.
Put in a picture of Joan Johnston. That was Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Anyway, and go.
Okay.
Okay. We'd be dead now if I hadn't.
Oh, man. This has got... There's somebody named Kincaid.
Someone talking
You
about
remind me of
pregnancy. I'm in the wrong
lazy
side of the book.
Orange tabby eye. Oh, they're fucking cats now.
Oh.
No. Ordinarily, Travis's major concern was keeping... No! A lynching party.
What the fuck is your book about?
Are you sure that this is about sex?
So here's where you gotta go from.
He caught her by the waist with one hand and palmed a breast with the other, leaning down to suckle it. It's about horses.
Wait a minute. Palmed to suckle it. So he he lifted it up. So he didn't want to bring his neck down. Logistics are important.
Okay. Her knees buckled and he thought she swooned. This is about fucking horses. He glanced at her face and saw her eyes were heavy-lidded, her mouth open to gasp needed air.
She stroked his long nose down to his big nostrils. She had planned to give him a carrot, and now she would give him so much more.
Her hands were busy at his waist, unbuttoning... Oh, she has hands. She's not a horse.
Oh, damn it.
Unbuttoning his jeans.
I thought he was a horse.
Oh, no, he's wearing jeans.
I guess we both saw what we wanted to see.
Shoving at them. A moment later, she had his long johns down. How old are these people? He lifted her, and she wrapped her legs around his hips. He turned and pressed her against the back door. Thrusting upwards, she reached down to help him find his way home.
Thrusting upward. A lunatic's guide to sex.
He made a guttural sound at the warmth and tightness and wetness of her. She bit his neck, and the pain felt good, and he buried his face in her hair and lost himself in a deluge of sensation. He emptied himself inside of her with a primal cry of pleasure and satisfaction.
Oh, babe, where do you want me to empty myself?
Inside of her. It took a few moments to realize where he was and what he'd done. Never had he been so inconsiderate of a woman as to have sex with her standing up, braced against a wooden door.
What the fuck is this bullshit?
Was his wife. He blurted, "I'm sorry, I'm not." When Hannah spoke, he leaned back and looked at her face.
So disrespectful to have sex with her by a door?
Rude! You never have sex by a door.
Also, how accurate too that right after he jizzes, he has to take a moment to like remember his own life. Like, ah!
Where am I? Oh, this is my wife.
Oh,
I'm
no.
sorry.
Oh, damn it, my wife again. Point for me.
Okay, 2-1.
Round 4.
Round 4. Ding ding.
This book is called Crystal Passion. I wonder if Crystal's the character. And it's by Joe Goodman. Joe Goodman.
What? What?
What?
What?
I want to know what she... I don't know what she looks like. Put in a picture of Joe Goodman.
It's John Goodman.
I know.
Elizabeth Boyle. Still, I'm not sure if this is a porno. It says, and the miss ran away with the rake rhymes with love. Elizabeth Boyle looks like this little prankster.
Yeah, so don't put in a picture of Susan Boyle, Jeff. It's in poor taste.
Actually, looks a lot like Susan Boyle.
That's unrelated.
Okay. Ready, and go! Of course, the dog was also looking over the plate of sausage. Oh my god, I feel like that counts.
No, it does not. As 4 men looked on an explosion rocked the Arbus, causing it to shudder, then list... Is this about boats? I mean, boats are hot. They all go back and forth and all. Courtney's cry from the nursery abruptly ended.
Ooh.
Oh, wait a minute. A fantasy, eh? Oh...
No, she didn't care. For the linen on his shirt brushed over his sensation. Okay. Wait, no, I think I got it. Deeper, harder, faster.
Fuck!
Deeper, harder, faster.
Strong. Deeper, harder, faster, stronger.
Okay, I'm gonna say, she blinked once. Start there.
Can I do this in the voice of Mr. Hippo?
Yes, you may.
So I said to my good friend Orville, I said, she blinked once and then twice and looked up at Lord Henry. And Lord Henry, he grinned at her with a lion's share of pride and what he'd done, what he'd drawn from her. But her passion, you see, her passion was replaced with panic. Her fingers brushed over her small clothes and then slipped inside, brushing over the curls at her apex there, and then teasing past the folds and finding the taut nub beneath, I believe is the technical term. And I told my good friend Orville, I says, Daphne arched against his hand, her mouth opening in a wide O, even as his fingers stroked her, beguiled her, sliding deeper. And then he slid a finger inside her, right into it. Drawing the wetness from her and sliding it back over her. And back and forth, he moved inside her, out, even as he kissed her, his tongue sliding over her, sucking her into him, breathing her out. And I says, Orville, I told my friend Orville, I said, her bare nipples rubbed against his shirt. Kim gets a point. And now we're on to the final round.
Tiebreaker!
So mine is Christy Feehan's Safe Harbor. It is a Drake Sisters novel. And Christine Feehan looks like this.
Yeah. I have Lee Greenwood's The Cowboys series. Shane or Sean? Sean.
It's just called Sean?
Sean.
Wow.
Well, because it's a cowboy series, so you're supposed to know. This one's Sean.
Wait a minute. It is Sean.
Yeah.
Okay. It's about all the cowboys.
Yeah,
okay.
all the cowboys. This is the winner. Lee Greenwood is the winner of the Romantic Times Career Achievement Award.
Well, Christy Feehan is the queen of paranormal romance.
Oh, that's why I know her.
What?
Go!
Oh my god, the text is so small. Oh my god, it hurts my eyes. Oh no.
She hadn't been as watchful as usual.
Oh.
Sank back in his chair and tossed off the rest
God,
of the
slowly
whiskey.
Hannah removed her clothes and staring at the mirror or something.
Neither man
Is she
seemed
fucking or
wrong.
is she just looking at herself in the fucking mirror? She's looking at herself in the mirror. You
Smile,
suffered trauma,
sweetie.
baby? It's normal?
It's a perfect day for a picnic. He shot with her. He began to build. No! Oh, and he's got rough skin, and his work-coursed hands felt like abrasive cloth on her tender skin. God, baby. You're fucking naked under that skirt, aren't you? And I'm driving. You're killing me here. He took a deep breath. His cock was so swollen. He was straining the material of his jeans to the breaking point. Don't break your arm jerking yourself off. I'm not telling you. Just get us to your house and pay attention to the road. He drove the narrow winding highway with one hand on the wheel and the other stroking her breast.
That's a dangerous way to drive.
All the while, he kept casting little glances towards her skirt. Just seeing that she could make him crazy with desire sent heat coursing through her body and made her feel daring and sexy. Pull it up. No! I swear, baby, I can feel your heat. Pull it up for me.
Ew.
His voice was hoarse. You'll wreck! I won't. I'll keep my eyes on the road.
Do you ever think when someone says their voice is hoarse, they're like, nah.
When he obeyed, she sent him a siren smile. Wee wee. There's a what is that letter?
Bunch the...
Howling?
I think it's supposed to be flowing.
Flowing. Okay, yeah, no, you're right. Skirt, inch by slow inch on her bare thighs.
Oh.
You could just make out the lips of her sex and tiny blonde curls.
The lips of her sex?
It's getting good. Moisture glistened invitingly.
Oh, God. Ugh. Oh, we're about to eat.
His hands tightened on the steering wheel until his knuckles turned white. He never wanted a woman more.
Did he jizz?
He'd probably jizzed just then. You're the sexiest woman I've ever seen in my life.
You're driving. You can't see her.
Yeah, he's supposed to not be looking.
Right.
But he's giving her little glances.
Sure.
And then rubbing her tits. Like
right. This is how you rub tits. Fingers completely, like, don't even try.
Cup. The bulge in his jeans. His bulgy jeans. That was added.
Oh, okay. I wouldn't put it past her.
All sent waves of need crashing through her system. She's a computer. Feeling powerful, beautiful, and sensual was an aphrodisiac she hadn't expected.
Initiating hot protocol.
She widened her legs and gave the smallest tug on her skirt, allowing it to ride up just a little more. At this point, it's like over her nipples.
Yeah, I mean, like, she's pulling her skirt up so far.
He dropped one hand onto the seat between her legs and caressed her hot, wet entrance with his knuckles.
Ew.
She'd started it, but her body was already flaring out of control. Too hot, too fast. The heat building and building until she wasn't afraid she was going to be buried alive. Wait, what? Burned alive.
Buried alive?
Burned alive. It was burned alive.
Well, that makes even less sense.
It's too much. You've barely touched me. Take your hands and put them around my neck.
Ew.
Their gazes locked. I think he means like actual neck.
What?
She swallowed hard. You love sharing sex with me? What? Who wrote this? It's dark in here, baby. Let's be skin to skin right here.
Okay.
Right now. She screamed! Her legs going out from under her, her hands gripping his shoulders for support. The only thing holding her up as he devoured her. Oh my God, he ate her!
And then the moment was gone because he was holding her hips still and
shocking orgasm.
Lodging so deep inside her, she felt him bump hard against her womb. He was so thick, almost too big for her. Wait a minute. He was, I told my friend Orville he was so thick, almost too big for her. You know, the friction, hard and tight, and dragging over the fiery knot of nerves so that it threw her into another shocking orgasm. Point for me! Thanks for watching! This is JoJo Has Live. I hope you enjoyed the race of romance novels. This was fun.
This will be used against me in court at some point.
In court? Come on. Your baby was right here. We'll see you guys next week. We're going to do a live stream on the next Friday, and then there'll be another live after that. And like, comment, subscribe, and tell your friends. Bye.